Okay, guys, you passed the SIE exam, you passed the Series 7 top off or the Series 6 top off, and you're looking for some help on the next exam, whether it's a 63 or the 66. So the 63 is what I'm going to help you with over the next couple of videos. Sorry about the one guy who's taking it tomorrow. Hopefully I helped him a little bit. So if you stay on, I'm going to try to go through a lot of the series. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I don't know how much I'm going to do. But for the Series 63 exam, you have to remember a couple things. One, timing is everything. I have a lot of information I'm going to dump, so stay tuned. One, it is a time crunch. You have to, this is one of the few exams that I am okay with you taking a lot of questions. If you have to do tests to get your timing done, you want to time it so that you're taking an hour or less on the exams, because on the real one, they're long questions. They're long and they're confusing and so you need to get the timing down so you can process. Okay, that's what you're doing here. I wouldn't worry too much about the math or anything because they're not doing it. It's really going to be a lot of just questions that are long and have the word accept and all the following are exempt except. And hopefully over the next month or so doing this, I'll be able to explain everything for you. I know I can. It's just whether you guys watch. What the heck is a broker-dealer? Okay, a broker-dealer is a firm. Remember, it's a firm. A broker-dealer is a firm that executes transactions in securities for themselves or others. So remember, it's a firm. I have to say that a million times. It is a firm that affects securities transactions for themselves or others. On the Series 63, that is a broker-dealer. You will see that direction. You will see that definition somewhere. So, a broker-dealer is a firm that executes transactions in securities for their account or for others. Keep in mind, it is always a firm. It is always, always, always a firm. It is never an individual. You guys will never be broker-dealers. So the question becomes, where does a broker-dealer register? Okay, so you're going to read a lot of stuff that sounds confusing in the books, but it's going to be this. They register at the SEC level. They register at the FINRA level. And they register at the state level. All three, not one or the other, all three. So broker-dealer registers at the SEC, FINRA, and the state. Now, when do they have to register at the state level? If they do business in that state. And what is business? Well, it's either a place of business, like an office, or they have a single retail client. None of this 5 or less crap, that's another video. Has an office and or has a single retail client. Okay. They can also get paid what they call soft dollar. Soft dollar sounds confusing, but it's not. So you cannot pay a broker-dealer unless they do a transaction for you. So you can't get hard cash just because I'm managing your money or I give you good advice. I have to do something. So they found a loophole around this called soft dollar. Soft dollar is this, is getting, I as a broker-dealer, I'm not really a broker-dealer, I'd have to be a firm. The broker-dealer firm, gives you either research or software or tickets to a seminar that helps you invest. Not like a seminar for like Star Wars or bobbleheads or something, but it's strictly for investing. If I do that and it's for the end customer, I can pay for that and you reimburse me with trades. You give me trades where I charge a commission. You gave me the trade strictly because I did this for you. So the easy way to remember this is if I charge you a penny a share normally, I, the broker-dealer, charge you, any customer, a penny a share. I give you $20,000 in research, and I say you owe me 20 grand. So what I do is I say, okay, from now on, pay me 2 cents a share. For every trade you do, you pay me 2 cents a share, my normal penny, plus that extra penny that goes toward paying me back. So that's soft dollar. Soft dollar is like a loophole around getting paid for doing a service, but it has to be a service that provides the customer, helps the customer invest. Like I said, it can't be hardware, I can't pay for compliance, I can't pay a salary, but I can give you research, I can pay for your software, and I can pay for your tickets to the seminar. I can't pay for your travel there or your food, but if I go with you, that's entertainment, and then it's all good. Now, what is not a broker-dealer? What is not a broker-dealer? A broker-dealer is not a bank. an issuer, a investment advisor, whatever, an advisor representative, IAR, or is it an agent? Those are not broker-dealers. So again, a broker-dealer is not a bank, not an issuer. Pay attention to that. It is not an IA, it is not an IAR, and it is not an agent. Because remember, it's a firm. The broker-dealer, when it registers in a state, it's up to the admin. The administrator runs the state. He's like the regulator. I'm sure I'll do a video on that. The broker-dealer applies to go into the state. The admin doesn't approve. It just says you're effective. You can start doing business. If there's no problems, it's noon on the 30th day. So I apply on January 1st, February 1st, I'm good. If I haven't heard from them. So if I heard from them and they have an issue, then they get more time. So like they can deny me for, not paying the fees, a misleading application, a felony in the last 10 years, convicted, not accused, not indicted, convicted, or a securities misdemeanor in the last 10 years, convicted, not accused, or if the SEC adjudicates, which means judged you to be a willful violation. One more thing on the misdemeanor, like a DUI is not. They don't care. You drive drunk, they don't care. But if it's a securities or ethics misdemeanor, then you're out for 10 years, which means you cannot register, statutory disqualification. If another state denies your application, they can use that. If you're currently suspended, they can use that. Now, a broker-dealer, yeah, I get that a broker-dealer can't drive drunk, but it's a bigger thing. Now, if a broker-dealer is bankrupt, it cannot register. That doesn't work on the agents, that works on the broker-dealers, okay? An agent can be bankrupt because technically, if you're an individual, you're not bankrupt, you just declare and get the protection, but you are not an individual's not bankrupt. We'll come back to that. So now, broker-dealer can be denied for all those reasons. And when does the registration expire? December 31st. So on December 31st, your registration expires. You need to apply for a renewal. Even if you applied and you became effective or registered on December 1st, it expires 31 days later, and you paid a full fee for the previous year, and then you're gonna have to do it again. So that's most of the broker-dealer stuff. I'll come back with agents, IAs, IARs, all that crap. Thank you very much for listening. I'm hoping I'm helping, and please tell people. I will talk to you later.